Hi everyone, Sarah C. with Full Circle Healing Teas and Tarot. Thank you for joining me today. Hope everybody's having a good day. We're about 85 degrees here in South Carolina. It's about 10 degrees cooler than it was the last few days. The last week, we've been in the 90s, high 90s. It's crazy. It's been really hot. Blessings to the rest of the country, the rest of the world that are having hotter heat than us. It can be detrimental if you don't stay hydrated and pay attention to your health. Look out for your loved ones, your animals, the elderly, young children. Okay. But that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to talk about my weather. I'm here to talk to you about a little something more important. And that is going to be AIs and bots. How is that witchy, Sarah? You might ask. You'll see. Right now, I'm very concerned. I mean, it really didn't affect me a few years ago because it was just not a thing. Technology and the future of things weren't that big until just recently. Taking AI and bots, for example, okay? Technology, we all know it's grown and grown and grown. They've been designing bots and all kinds of stuff since the 60s, okay? We started hearing about stuff in the 80s. Now it seems that there is someone in every country, if not several, making bots, okay? And they can be a great thing, very useful to people that, are handicapped, might need some kind of assistance, paraplegics, you know what I'm saying. People that are ill, to help them get through their day, get them things, I get that. I get the fact that it can be very cost effective in the workplace. Humans make mistakes. We say it all the time. I make mistakes, I'm human. Companies don't want mistakes anymore. They want volume. They want productivity. They don't want mistakes. So, the actual spatial, what's the word I'm looking for? There's just really no comparison between the mistakes that a bot can make and the mistakes a human can make. And if a bot makes mistakes, it has to do with the human that was controlling it, was programming it, okay? With bots, you can buy a whole slew of them all at once. Pay them off little by little, the payment plan. If they don't make mistakes, the company doesn't have a loss. If they don't make mistakes, shipments get to the right people at the right time. What about offices? I'm talking about offices. Replacing corporate positions with bots. What would you think of bots on Wall Street? Bots running your insurance firm. Bots running your bank and your money. Less mistakes, right? Don't forget that they are programmed by humans until they get smart enough to shut off that kill switch, which prevents them from succeeding at their job. What if they get smarter than you? What happens then? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Supervisor, Mr. CEO. Stanley the bot over here can make less mistakes and do your job in half the time. Maybe even a quarter of the time. And cost 3/4 less than what we pay you. It's not even going to be a question of hiring immigrants for low wages, which is disgusting. Just saying. Like, it's taking advantage. People are people. If they're going to work their asses off, pay them what they deserve. Don't pay them like $5 less than everybody else because they're an immigrant. Anyway, we won't go down that rabbit hole today. But bots. So with all this greatness about bots and how efficient they can be and how productive and effective, and we can have less loss and make more money and get things done quicker, and you get it. Okay, so we've covered that ground. The scientists that are making them are complaining of the problems that they have not covered and they have not rectified with AI intelligence. Artificial intelligence, I think is what I just said. You get my point. I have a seriously busy house and there's just constant in and out. So I moved to a quieter location. So let me see if I can pick up where I was. So bots are going to be replacing people in the workforce. We do know this. We do understand this. You need to get a conscience, keep conscious about what is going on. What are you going to do when your cashier job at Walmart's replaced by robots everywhere? They say that, these companies say that they're going to make more money, it'll be more efficient. But where are you going to get the shoppers? Where are you going to get the people to buy your products if they don't have jobs? Because you're replacing everyone's jobs with robots. What are you going to do then? You have to do your own research. If you don't believe a word I'm saying, that's okay. It's my job to put it out there. Okay? It's my job to let everybody know. Whew. A little glow going on there. It's starting to get a little warm outside. You have to take heed. You have to prepare yourselves. What are you not understanding? Oh yeah, technology is great. We're going to be like Jetsons in the sky. I believe that's coming too. I am a psychic medium. I do have predictions. I do see my past lives, some of them. I deal with energy. I feel things constantly. I have dreams. I've seen all this coming for a long time. But I never really cared much. I'll just be totally honest. I never really cared much because I didn't think it was going to affect me. But sure as shit, it's affecting me. I hear Walmart shutting down. Oh my gosh, did I say that out loud? Watch. They've been appealing to a higher income, upper middle class, richer people. Why is that? Why are they shopping at Walmart versus their rich stores? Rich stores are going to be going out of business too. Watch. If Walmart goes out of business, and it won't be just Walmart, it's going to be other major corporations that we are used to dealing with for decades. Kohl's, Foot Locker. Stores like that, sporting goods stores, people's finances, these companies' finances, they're taking dips. Wasn't just from COVID. It's the way our country's being ran. It's being ran by a bunch of greedy effers. All they care about is money. They don't care about the people. If that was the case, try not to get too political here. If that was the case, they wouldn't be going through with a lot of things that they're going through. Bots are going to replace people in the workforce. It's coming this year. Do your research. Look it up. It's everywhere. Don't be a sheep. You're blind to everybody. You're blind to everything. You think, oh, well, everything's going to be fine. I'll be fine. Oh, no. Do you know how many foods are being recalled? Vegetables and fruits off our shelves every day. How many farms have been shut down in America? How much land is being bought by China? Why? Oil. Gas prices are stupid. They're up and down and up and down. Oh, let's buy oil from a foreign country. Instead of digging in our own where we have it and lots of it. It's a novel fucking idea. If you don't learn how to grow your own food, make your own money, not depend on the man, because the man isn't dependent on you anymore. Please, I'm asking that everybody please do some homework, please do some research, see what's actually going on there. Because Jesus is not going to save you. You have to save you. You have to teach your children how to grow some vegetables and fruit. You have to relearn history. How did people make it during the Depression? They made it with way less than we have now today. We've become lazy. We've become dependent. We need to stop. Learn how to grow your food. Start canning your food. Food prices are going to skyrocket, and there's going to be a severe lack of food, okay? And I'm talking produce. I'm talking fresh food, okay, right now, with the lack of food coming, and then the prices are going to get so high that nobody's going to be able to afford them. The other foods that we eat, all the processed stuff, if you haven't noticed over the last few years, since COVID, you pay more for less than what you're actually getting or what you used to get. Things don't taste the same. They're putting artificial yuck into our foods. Things do not even taste the same. They're putting chemicals on our fresh fruit to make them last longer. We're getting, just recently there was a recall on cucumbers. And I kept saying to my daughter for the last couple of months, and this just came out 2 weeks ago, I think. I'm like, dude, how come I can't hold on to cucumbers ever? And I have a good fridge. I have them for 3 days and they start molding and getting slimy. Well, they've been recalled recently for salmonella. Not surprised. Do you know where your food's coming from? I highly suggest, if you are going to do some kind of homestead, get your seeds from a trusted, reputable seller, dealer, whatever. Non-GMO, heirloom seeds. Don't take the seeds out of the fruit and vegetables you're getting from your supermarket and plant those, because their DNA has already been altered with all the chemicals that they use in there. You're not getting a true plant. You're getting a clone. Yeah, we get clones. That's why we do propagating and stuff like that. But that's not what I'm talking about. Please take care of yourselves. Learn how to make your own medicines to heal yourself when you can't afford pharmaceuticals anymore. When money is no longer useful, when they've done away with the US dollar and try and force us all into Bitcoin. Why? Why would they do that? Oh, because there's no money in the reserve. There is no money left. If there's any gold, don't know that either. My guides, my spirits, they want you to know that you need to learn the old ways. You need to go back to the old ways. You need to learn how to grow your own food. You need to know how to make tinctures and salves and heal from the earth. The old ways are how the mountain people did it, how the Vikings did it, how our ancestors did it, how the people did it in the 50s when they had between the 30s and the 50s or whatever it was, the Great Depression. Like, come on, people. We have technology today, okay? I know this is a total oxymoron. We have the knowledge and we have the things, materials that people didn't have decades ago, thousands of years ago. So you need to relearn how to do things like you used to when you have better knowledge of what you're doing than they did decades ago. This should be a no-brainer. Is it work? Yeah. But when you lose your corporate job to a bot where you're making $100,000 a year and you have that fancy house and everything's great, and hey, it's gonna happen to us too. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna feed your family? You don't think that's gonna happen to you. Oh, that won't happen to me. It's gonna. Y'all watch Terminator in the 80s? Like, come on. Half the movies out there are all about premonition, if you watch carefully enough. That is what's going to happen. Mad Max. Watch the Mad Max movies. Yeah. I hear they're trying to run Republicans out. Like, so there's only one party. It's already beginning. People want control everywhere. They're not looking at the mistakes of the bots. They just want to make them and be the first to get them out. They don't care about what it's going to be in 10 years. If they do care, and the ones that do care, nobody's listening. They don't want to listen. It's all about the money. How are they going to make money? Make a shit ton of money on these bots. Please protect yourselves. I have many other things. Get your people together. Keep your family and your friends, your extended family close. Don't be coming for my shit when you don't have anything. It's called trespassing. What are you going to do when freedom of speech is taken away? It's already being done. I'm upset about where the world's coming to. I never cared much before 50. Just didn't affect my life. Now it affects my life. I'm at the second half of my life now. I want better for my future. I want better for my future generations. Heed the warnings, do your research. If you don't believe a flying F about what I'm saying, well, yeah, you. Come back to me in a year or two, and you'd be like, oh my gosh, Sarah C., you were right. Yeah, I was right. And about a million other white lighters, psychics, mediums, they're all right too. We all need to come together. It doesn't matter how you practice. We're on a higher level, higher energy. We see things, we feel things, we know what's coming. And it's not just me. It's millions of others like me that are saying the same thing. Stop being a sheep. We're going back to the old ways. Paganism was stolen and shut down by Christians. A made-up religion stolen from paganism. Oh my God, you don't like that? Did I say that out loud? It's the truth. I've been a Baptist Christian. I've been a Catholic, Methodist, and Protestant. There's so many truths inside the Bible that everybody overlook. Because it was written by a human, things were made up. A lot of it. Other things weren't. Why don't they talk about Enki? They only mention him once in the Bible. Lost Book of Enki. You ever read it? Maybe you should. We come from aliens. I'm saying this out loud. We come from aliens. Not Jesus. Jesus had nothing to do. He was a made-up man that was very spiritual and religious and shared his views. And he was a wonderful man. We need to take back our lives. The original religions. It was all about power and money. All about power and money. People were killed and forced into believing what they were saying. Romans or whoever. We're coming in, we're going to take over. You can't have this anymore. I feel like I'm reliving a past life again. I'm sorry my stuff is controversial. Sorry, not sorry. But you need to learn the truth. God is Odin. He's got many names in many countries. So much to talk about, so many subjects. Stop being sheep. Learn your history, the real history. Those questions that you have about Christianity, Catholicism, and all that, ask your priest, ask your pastor, if you're still on the fence between this spirituality and your conformity spirituality. I mean, I feel bad for a lot of Christians and Catholics because they didn't know any better. They were all conditioned to believe in what we were forced to believe, which wasn't an actual religion from the start. So it's pretty funny that I can't practice freely what I do without getting a bunch of flack. Why is that? I don't understand. But there's a church on every corner. And if I'm not a Christian, I'm going straight to hell. No, I'm not. Because half the shit that you got going on is all made up. Read your own Bible. I might talk about AIs and bots in there too. Just saying. And a lot of people are figuring this out now. There's too many of us speaking out. It's not like a small crowd of people where we get hushed all the time, you know? There's millions of us. And we've discovered the truth. And now we're talking about it and people don't like it. Oh my gosh, you sheep. Are you realizing finally that your religion was stolen? It's not an actual religion? You've been praying to Odin your entire life and you didn't know it. Why? Because you've been lied to. You've been lied to. I'll be back. Thank you for watching this episode of whatever flies out of my mouth. My brain. I wish you all happiness, a wonderful rest of your weekend, a wonderful rest of your July. Be blessed. Do your research, because you'll know if you actually do it, you'll get the truth. And millions just like me are telling you the same thing. It's time that you listen. It really is. It's getting bad. And you better know how to support yourself before you're replaced by a bot. And if you think it's not coming anytime soon, think again. Look at all the articles that are out there. I'm going to attach an article from CNN that just came out, like I said. Last month, I want to say the 20th, June 20th or 22nd. But it's not like they're hiding it. They're letting you all know. Prepare! Or you're going to lose everything you have. So thank you all for joining me today. I hope you subscribe if you are a new viewer. For those that continue to stick around, I really appreciate you. Love and light. Blessings. Until next time.